Hello, welcome back to my blog. Pretty much, this is just an account of the different experiences that I've had in my life, and I just want to share them in accordance to it. And the whole point of this is for me to have a book that I'm going to write. I'm going to compile all the various aspects of my life and put the pieces together. But they come to me in pieces, so I'm recording them in pieces, and then I'm going to compile them all into one book, and it's all going to make sense. I've spoken already about how I had experiences with the supernatural world, if you may call it, the world that's unknown to most people. Other people find it very normal to experience the paranormal, or should I say, the spiritual aspects of life. Other people need to take narcotics, drugs, in order to experience the spirituality. For me, it started in church, and this is why I became extremely keen on finding out exactly why what happened to me. Because the day it started, I was in church, and from then on, I've been searching my whole life to try and find answers to it. I isolated myself at first because I was thinking maybe there was something wrong with me mentally, and I was very embarrassed about it because, I mean, in society, most people look at you as crazy if you tell them you've got a mental problem. But with education, obviously, thanks to the internet, also a lot of consultation with different therapists and doctors, I've realized now that if at all I do have the condition they're saying that I do have, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's a condition regardless, and it's something that needs to be sorted out. So, like today, I've just come back from the hospital. I just I got my medication, I got my pack of medication, which I'm taking not because I feel I necessarily need it, but I know there's something that happens to me that I can't yet contain. So, in order to avoid me being in that situation where I have to be rushed to the hospital and injected, I'd rather be play. I'm gonna be a good sport, and rather just take the medication and avoid any situations. So, like now, I've been on the medication for about 2 months, and I can safely say, because they say bipolar is moods, they say your mood swings and all that. I can safely say there is some element of truth to it. You see, I also have to find a way to accept if at all I am suffering from that condition. I'm searching for a cure though. Not, I don't want to be permanently on drugs. I don't believe any human being should ever be sentenced to a life in prison with taking drugs. So I will find a way. I've been speaking to people who do herbal medicine, natural medicines, and I might go that route. But until I find the actual accurate cure to my disorder, because that's what I'm going to call it, a condition, then I'm going to just continue with the prescribed drugs that I've been given right now. But like I'm saying, they kind of like keeping me at a certain level, and for that reason, I'm appreciating, being in in the therapy, as it were, because I'm more myself, and my recording myself is also an account to see how I change. Should I be in a different state as I'm recording myself, I'll be able to see. Also, this is for the benefit of my children. Should anything happen to me in the future, at least they'll have something to look at. And even close family, friends, even those people that are just curious to find out what happens to you. Because, you know, one has to speak out. Somebody has to actually say, look, this is my problem, this is my condition, this is how it's affected me. And if there's many people out there, I'd like us to share to communicate with each other and to become friends online. It doesn't matter how far you are. The beauty with technology is we can always reach each other. So that's pretty much what I've experienced, as it were, with my newfound problem. I'll call it a problem because it's just a distraction. I've got some ideas on how to try and get rid of it. It's just a bit scary to delve into that area, but I'll be brave. I'm brave enough to experience it, so I should be brave enough to find a way to cure it. It's not going to be an easy task, but it's going to be done. So that's that about my bipolar hospital visit, the one that's basically helping me cope, as it were. Thank you once again.